It's a little loud.
I can hear the background real easy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can tune it down just a little.
Yeah, it just sounds very loud in the background.
Main thing we'll have to be careful of is that we're getting a good volume going out. But
I hear you really loud.
I'll
you
check
hear
that.
me really loud because I'm not even
it's-
talking loud right now.
No, we're not talking very loud.
I'll
It
check
sounds
that in
really
a
hot.
minute.
Well, hello, everyone.
I can
Because
yes.
they can hear us now.
Well, yes, they can. They know that we're testing our sound, and we want to make sure that the sound is good for those that are going to be listening to tonight's game. Western Brown hosted by the Lady Cane of Wilmington High School. Joe Davis doing our play-by-play. Yours truly, Rick Phillips. I'll fill in some color. I'm not having to do any camera work tonight, so we have a single camera tonight. Dean Thompson is on that camera. He's up here near the crow's nest. He's not actually in the crow's nest with us. My wife, Sydney Alexis Phillips. I can't leave her out or I'll...
Yes.
And Sydney is here with us in the booth. She's going to be handling the scoring, making sure the graphics stay up and all that. And speaking of that, we were talking about this before the game or during the warm-ups here, because we did bring the last part of that JV game, and it was a blowout by Western Brown. I think it was 57 to
15.
Yeah,
57 to 15.
Right. But anyway, we were talking about the fact that you've probably noticed at least one thing that is new to our broadcast. We are upgrading, or in the process of upgrading, our equipment at Campus Nation. And our broadcast equipment, we're using different software to do the broadcast. It's sort of a learning process. We've actually had this software for about 3 years. The graphics package has changed. We're going to have a lot more capability with our graphics. As you can see on the screen, we'll be able to add a score clock here when we figure it out. But we do have the score that we'll be running for the basketball game. It's going to be much easier to keep that score than it would have been with our old software and equipment. We can also show you what quarter we're in. But there'll be other things that we're adding. We've got down in the right-hand corner of the screen a Wilmington Hurricane and Western Brown Broncos logo that switches between the two schools. That can be for sponsorship, things like that, all kinds of different things. But we have all kinds of ability. Eventually, we will be doing 4-camera broadcasts. The most we've ever done before are 3. But we can do 4-camera broadcasts. And instead of just having one channel of instant replay, we'll have 4 channels of instant replay. So when you
Because who doesn't want four channels of instant replay?
4 different ways to look.
Of course, I can remember many games I'm in. I'm going like, oh, can we see that again? Rick, play that in instant replay. And Rick goes, I didn't get it in instant replay. Sorry.
Well, we won't miss anything now if we've got 4 cameras with four channels of instant replay on our broadcast. But so hopefully...
It'll be like being on a roller coaster of instant replay.
Yeah. But we'll have an individual that all they do is the graphics and the switching. Well, we'll probably have a separate graphics person from the actual switching.
There will have to be like 4 of me.
I don't know. Would
Can
I be
you
charged
imagine
with, would I be
having
charged with
4
bigamy,
of
Joe?
me?
Oh, my God. It's like watching the playoff games recently, like when is that a fumble or is that not a fumble? Then they replay it. They replay at this angle. They replay it 12 times in every angle, you know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna check our sound volumes here on the air, and you guys can just keep talking.
Yeah, because it's really loud. I'm
Yeah,
blowing myself
I think
out.
we're going to have to turn it down. Sorry, folks at home, if we're getting on your nerves.
Well, the 1:23 left in the clock was the teams are over on the sidelines already getting ready. They're already turned the clock off. They'll be getting ready for the Star Spangled Banner. And then the introduction of players.
All right. I think that our sound
Madeline
is.
Tin,
Yeah.
Maddie Fletchel. Number 24, number 14, number 5, and number 44. And for Wilmington, Keisha Robinson.
That was number
Taylor
13.
Noska. Jalen Johns. Maury Drake. And Katie Murphy. Oops, hit the wrong color.
Yeah, don't use the wrong color, Joe.
Man, messed me all up, man.
Yeah. Well, there's 8 minutes on the clock in this first period of play. We've got everything set. Once again, tonight, one camera using some new software, some new graphic software. We'll be working out all the kinks and the bugs, but eventually we'll be doing 4-camera broadcasts with 4-camera instant replay.
And the tip goes up, re-tipped again, touched, and Western Brown comes up with it. And bobbled it around, connects with it, and now we got at the top of the key, Olivia Fisher. She's a freshman starting. Number 24 has the ball, throwing it over on the other side, number 10, Flischel. They got Flischel and Fisher, so I'm trying to get those two differently here.
Yeah, you don't want to say them too fast together, do you?
It's a
Fleschel.
tongue twister there.
Throws it into number 30, Jones. And back out top to Maddie Flischel. Throwing it around. And a three-pointer shot off the rim. And put back in on the rebound by the freshman, number 44, Fisher. And
Almost stolen the
almost stolen the ball. Wilmington still passing around. Oh, nobody there. Now gets it back. Got it at the top of the key by Taylor. And she throws it over in the corner to Jalen Johns. Back outside, outside to Jalen Johns. Back outside to Murphy. Murphy drives, puts it up a little floater, and it bounces in.
All right, all tied up already.
Those are some shoes.
Yeah, you see those shoes? They're pretty bright now.
Well, so one girl down
You
there
could
has
definitely go
bright
running
orange.
in those shoes.
Did we talk about our
Those are
earlier
Tennessee
meeting
orange.
at Western Brown? Where
Ooh,
Western Brown won by 4 points, wasn't
No.
it? 55, 51?
51-55, right.
Yeah, okay.
We hadn't mentioned that yet, I don't think.
Right.
Murphy with a long three and swish. Told you she was hot earlier in practice.
There you go.
And here they come back up the floor. Again, it's Fisher with the ball at the top of the key. She seems to be the main guard at the top, but they pass around and move around. Now it's Fisher. It was Flisher, before. Now it's Fisher.
So there's a Fisher and a Flisher?
Yeah, Flischel.
Okay, right. Tried a three.
Tried a three over shot, pulled back in. They get it. Top of the key again. Shot and
Three.
swish. That was by number 24, Ensweller. Kara Ensweller. So we got a tie game, 5-all. Inside.
Oh, she traveled.
And she traveled, yep. She turned to go. It wasn't there and
Took a step.
took a step. Oh, nice. Johns gets the ball, but she gets a finger in the ear or part of her head, and she
Three.
stopped.
Is that a three?
That's
That's a three.
Who was that by? I saw the ball go in, but I was watching the girl down here.
Yeah. They stopped play.
I couldn't tell.
No instant replay to look?
I don't have instant replay.
No, we have no instant replay tonight.
I give it
I'm
to
also slightly
Fisher.
blocked with my camera view.
Okay, well, they're putting on a very tight press and very tight defense here.
Well, they've seen it work against Wilmington probably in some other games.
Pass around
Good
and
pass.
finally, and that's Deal that got the basket, isn't it?
Yeah. Carolyn Deals, she made the two. 7-8, Hurricane trail by 1.
And they missed, but they steal the rebound from Drake as she was trying to pass it off. From the corner, that was Fisher again, the freshman.
Deals with the rebound going.
And we're going to get a foul here this time.
So number 10.
Number 10, that's Flischel, F-L-I-S-C-H-E-L.
Sounds like the correct pronunciation there, Joe.
I believe that's our first foul of the game, period. And Katie Murphy puts the first one in. Seven points for Katie Murphy already. That's good. Wilmington's leading 9-8.
Yep.
Well, if she's made 7 of 9 points, I mean.
And here they come back down the floor again. Fischel at the top, passing it around. Player to player, top of the key, back to Fisher. Oh, and she travels as she went to go.
Just a programming note. We have our next game. It'll be a boys' game this Saturday. That game will get underway at 6:30, I believe, right here on Campus Nation. And that game is against, what do we have down there?
Ooh.
I want to say it's called West Claremont.
Yeah, West Claremont. And we've seen the West Claremont girls play before a couple years ago in tournament action, but I haven't seen the boys play.
Oh, she's open, didn't get it to her. Now give it to her. Comes in, Deals has it. Goes over to Murphy, who shoots another long three and swish.
That was good. That drew some rain there.
Boy, it did.
What an arch.
She's got 10 points already. Wilmington has 12, and we're going to get a foul
Body. It's her body.
on Mauer Drake. Each team has one foul. Let's see who's at the line. I can't see her number. Is that 10? No, I don't think it is.
No, I don't think so.
Well, she made it. She's 20-something. I can see the 2. She has long hair, so it covers up her number in the back.
I think it says 32 on the board.
Okay.
She missed that one.
Yeah, it does say 32.
Well, it's 23.
Okay, so I
Because she
wonder
just she just went and got her own
Oh,
rebound.
no, the foul was on 32.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I can only see what's on the camera
Right hand.
from this, where I'm sitting.
All right, well, anyway, Brown has the ball. And another foul this time.
Foul going to be on Murphy.
Since there's a wall in front of me in the crow's nest.
Robinson.
Yeah. Keisha Robinson.
It's her first. Did she make that?
She made
Yes.
it. Nice shot,
Because
too.
I looked down, the paper looked up, and it was on the floor, so I couldn't tell. Made them both.
All right, 12-11. Tight game.
This is a much closer game, folks, than the
missed
first
that one.
game.
Once again, they're applying pressure. What team did we watch this last home game that we did where we saw an awful lot of pressure? That was Goshen?
Goshen.
Yes,
Yeah, Goshen.
yes.
Press.
Yeah, really rattled the Hurricane. So I think they're seeing that Western Brown has caught some of that action and decided that maybe they'll try that same thing.
Yeah, I didn't see this game the last time if they really pressed like this against Wilmington the first time or not. Oh, that was
a
blocked.
foul,
We're
wasn't
going
it?
to call it. Nope, he just called it a block.
Okay, so out of bounds on Western Brown. The Broncos will give the ball over to the Hurricane to bring in.
Miss Deals is throwing the ball in. Wow.
That
There
was
was
close.
no
I
one
think
there
that
to
was
get
I
the
think
ball.
that was going to Mara Drake, and she left her position, and now we get a foul. Is it Katie Murphy driving? Yes.
Yes, and that was good. She drove and drew the foul, and that's what we're going to have to do because I just have a feeling there's going to be an awful lot of intense pressure by this Bronco defense all evening.
I think that was against number 44,
You're
the
correct.
freshman. And she makes the foul shot again. And makes both. And if Rick says anything while they're shooting foul shots, smack his hands.
Oh, you mean about how good they are?
Yeah, don't say nothing. And here comes a long three, shot up by number 3, and she misses. And here comes Wilmington. Deals has the rebound going down the floor. Gets it over to Taylor Nofska.
Ooh, tried to bank it.
Yep.
Your
Yes.
favorite shot, Joe.
Yep. And
nice move.
nice lead pass. And she almost blew it but made it. That was by number 23. And here comes Wilmington down the floor. Chalon Johns with a 3.
17-13, Hurricane in the lead.
She just drove around. Nobody picks her up. Here they come. Taylor Noska has the ball. Stops. And gets it over to Murphy. Back to Taylor. Top of the key. High top. Coach reminding her, you can dribble, because the guy had a count on. Chalon's inside to Deals and fouled. Nice play.
So Coach Noska is not here this evening, or at least up to this point, but the wife and younger brother is up there watching Sis down there playing.
Nice stroke on that shot.
She does, but, she had a pro teacher.
I didn't teach her.
That's where she got her speed from, Joe.
Oh.
You taught her how to be fast. Her father taught her free throws.
And she makes them both.
Yeah, she's very good at free throws.
I don't say too much.
It would be interesting to see what her actual percentage is. Right. I don't have that information here.
Here comes.
That's not one of the graphics we'll have, folks.
And
well, we could.
That's a 2-pointer that time.
I'm not calculating.
We can do headshots. We've got all kinds of graphics that we can put up. I said this
19-15, Wilmington
We're
leading with
gonna need
1:22 to go.
I don't know, 5 or 6
nobody
of
goes
me
after the
if you
rebound.
want all of those graphics.
19-15, Hurricane in the lead.
In the corner, back passing it around. Trying to pick up somebody here. She just loses the ball.
What was that?
Jump.
We're gonna call a jump. We are.
Good hustle by Brown.
By Robinson.
I was going to say that was Robinson.
No, I mean Western Brown.
Oh, Western Brown.
Tying him up. Brown delivers.
And Wilmington passing the ball around. Chalon has the top of the key. Looking around, gets it over to Nofska. Top left side, inside to Robinson on the
good defense
foul
by the
line.
Broncos.
Back to Chalon, who shoots another long 3 and hits it.
There we go.
That's 2 in a row for Chalon. 2 threes.
And here comes Western Brown again. Passing the ball around. Jones has it top of the key, throws it over to Foster. Foster, a long 3 from the corner, and she hits.
Nice shot.
I don't know what they put in the water around here or where I can get some.
And that's a long 3 quickly by Deals, missed, picked up by Chalon, shot missed. Here comes a long pass and long shot as the buzzer goes off. Wilmington takes the lead 22-18 at the end of the first quarter.
All right, so we're going to the second quarter of play.
Right now, real quickly, from what I have on Wilmington's team, Rick can check my scoring to see if it adds up.
Oh, of course.
Carolyn Deals has 4. Chalon Johns has 6. And Katie Murphy has, I think, 11 or 12. 2,
That's
4,
correct.
6,
That's
7,
correct,
8,
Joe.
9, 10, 11, 12.
22 points. There you go.
Math.
And then They have 18, and I'm not going to go down there all individuals, and I probably don't have them right.
There's just a lot of hard names.
It's hard to
pronounce.
see their
But
numbers a lot of times.
22 and 18 is where we stand.
Our girls, I can just see the girl, don't have to see the number.
Yeah.
Theirs, I've got to see the number.
Well,
they got long hair
we know
and
them.
angles.
We
and
see them every week.
I don't know the numbers sometimes when the shot goes up, so I'm thinking, oh, I think that was number so-and-so, and give it to her.
And really, it's not that the uniforms are that hard to discern the two different colors. They've got really nice colors in the uniforms, but
just angles. And
It's a little more difficult. We don't have our several camera angles like we normally do. Soon we'll have 4 camera play-by-play.
Wilmington in a zone, it looks like.
Replay,
They're
so.
in a, I don't know if they're in a zone or man-to-man, but I think it's a zone. Looks like Wilmington's in a 2-3.
yeah, it looked like a 2-3 zone.
And they kept.
That is a foul.
Yep, Robinson had it. They kept trying to get it from her and finally smacked her on the wrist. 25 got that foul. See, I missed a foul because I've got 3 and they've got 4.
That's right. They have 4. The Hurricane have 2 fouls.
And I've got both of those. Wilmington pass around top of the key, move it into the corner, left corner. Jalen Johns drive.
Oh,
Oh,
she
she took an extra
traveled.
step and got away with it.
Okay.
Rick and I both saw that.
We won't say. Well, we've
Taylor.
watched.
Well, we've already
watched
said
enough
it,
games,
but I don't
haven't
think
we,
they're
Joe?
going
Yeah.
to be listening to us.
With all the games we've watched,
And here comes a long pass down underneath.
almost tied him up.
Almost. Pass around top of the key now. Number 3, Foster drives and puts it up a little floater, misses, but gets her own
Good
rebound. Passes it back outside to Jones, top of the key.
6:47 left in
Into
this second
Ensweiler.
period of play.
Back out to Jones. Over to Ensweiler. Drives the bucket and puts it in by Tall. Wilmington passed around. Murphy looked, but decided not to. Throws it out to Taylor. Novska drives, gets it tapped. Ball's loose. Somebody kicked it. And it's going to go to Woman. Nope, it's going to go to
Brown.
I don't know if they kicked it on purpose or not. If it's only a kick if it's on purpose. So if you take a step to pick the ball up and you kick it,
Or if you
that's not
throw the ball and it
hit
bounces
somebody's
off
leg.
of someone's leg
That's
or their
not
foot.
a kick, but
you're right.
you'll see it called a lot. But it's got to be an intentional kick, not just an intentional movement of the leg, but you have to be intentionally attempting to kick the ball. And that's miscalled so much.
Coach
so much.
Noska has entered the house here.
I don't think everyone's a grade A ref like Joe Davis. So
Is it a great
And
day?
they just made a bucket.
Yeah, all tied up 22 all. 5:50 remaining in the second period of play.
Murphy drives, puts it up, and gets a foul called. Good job. 25. Her second foul.
I missed a score, so they're tied, by the way, 22-22. Fix that.
Here comes the freshman number 44 back in the game.
So Murphy misses her first foul shot.
But
Check.
makes the second.
Hurricane up by 1.
Drive long 3. Nope.
She thought
changes
about
of-
it. She thought.
Jones with the ball. Throws it across court to Flischel. Down the corner to Fisher. Drives. Throws it back outside.
3.
Foster, and she misses her 3. She's a little girl, but she likes to shoot those threes. Oh, she traveled.
She traveled again.
She went. She turned, and there was a player there, and she stopped and took the
Took a
extra
step.
step, and she doesn't think she did. But
Well, this time she got
did.
caught.
Yeah. She's like, "What did I do?" But took that extra step. And here goes Jones, but passes it back out to Fisher, the freshman, and the number 3
On
went
the
over
back.
everybody's back. Yep, he's got it.
Or as we call it, a push from behind, right, Joe?
Well, she jumped on their back for that foul. But the call is push from behind. Next foul for them will be a 1-1, and Noska loses it, but the other team loses it as they try to steal it at half court.
I think Taylor is the designated point now.
Yes.
She's probably what they consider to be probably the best ball handler at this current stage.
She turned her ankle. She turned her ankle and she went down. Referee should be stopping this game.
I was going to say,
Wilmington as soon as Wilmington grabbed the rebound, they should have stopped this game.
Yeah, Mike doesn't look too happy about this.
No.
I think what she did, she simply came down and turned her foot.
Right.
You know how sometimes you'll come down on the side of your foot? I think that's what happened. When she tried to make that cut, she came down on the...
Yeah, when she was dribbling it over and the girl tried to steal it, she tried to make a move, and her foot didn't make the move her body wanted to make, or vice versa, and it rolled, and that's why she lost the ball.
Don't think it's really a bad injury, but it might take her out of the game at least today.
Yeah. Depends on how long. Could stay out till halftime or could come back in just a minute. You know, it just depends.
She is putting some weight on it now, so I think she's going to be okay.
She is able to get off the court.
Yeah, she rolled her foot. That's what it looked like.
Yeah. And she's a small-framed girl, so that
still looks like she might be in some pain. So
yeah.
Taylor Noska, if we find out any information, we'll pass that on to you. But currently, she'll be out for at least the rest of the half, as you say, Joe.
Yep.
Let's hope she can come back in the second half.
Now it looks like maybe 25. Chaylin Johns is the new girl in that plate position.
Deals has the ball taken away.
Yep, good job. Wilmington got in front of her and stopped her momentum, and she just couldn't stop and traveled.
So who's going to be our point now?
I think it's going to be Chaylin. I think it's either going to be
Deals.
It's going to be Deals or Chaylin.
I'm going to imagine it's Chaylin.
And it could be just like many people. But see, Chaylin's out there seems to be the most. We got a call away from the ball.
So someone was holding someone.
23, I think he called on. See what they put on the board. Or number 3.
So that's the 7th foul for Brown. The Broncos.
No, 3's not in the game.
This is kind of unusual.
Say,
usually the Hurricane are 23. The ones with more of the fouls, but the Hurricane only with 2 fouls. Broncos with 7.
And
right.
Mara Drake makes her first foul shot. And makes the second one. We're doing a good job keeping Rick's mouth shut up here, and we're doing a good job.
You mean jinxing anyone?
Yeah, you'd be on that.
If we could do that
you'd
all
be
the
on that
time,
commercial.
Joe,
You'd be on that commercial. You're jinxed, and you don't get any Dr. Pepper for the next 10 weeks. Except you would be something else. And they drive in, miss, and we almost had a jump ball.
It should have been a jump ball.
Got the rebound by Western Brown. And here goes Jones driving, puts it up and off. Mara Drake gets it, and she gets fouled. Oh, he's going to call a jump ball.
A jump ball.
What? After all of that?
And Wilmington's coach not too happy with that call. Zach wanted a foul, and I agree with him on that call.
Well, jump ball, Hurricane will have the ball. It's 25-22, Hurricane in the lead.
Here goes driving, bad pass.
Oof.
Should have just took it on in herself. She was close enough to put it on up herself. Where's the foul there?
I was going to say, you got a passport for that traveling?
Is that on Robinson?
25. Chaylin Johns.
Oh, okay, so it's on Chaylin.
And that was a bad shot. See, she pushed that a little too hard. Who's that shooting? Can you see her number?
I think that's the same girl who was shooting before we couldn't see her number.
It is, because she has that same long hair.
She kind of leans into it a little awkward.
If it is, that's 23. Yep, it's 23. Did she make either
Good
one of
pass
those?
for Deals. Get up there, Jalen.
Come on.
Oh, she stepped on the
Yep.
line.
Did she make either one of those foul shots?
No, she missed
No.
both.
Okay.
25-22, 3:23
Here
remaining.
comes Western Brown back with the ball. Number 10 has it. Number 3, 25, shoots a long 3 and makes it, and 25 is Akers.
And now we are even 25-25.
Oh, don't pick the ball up unless you got a pass. Now you got nothing to do. You got to throw it in. Oh, nice
Good
Robinson.
save.
Come on.
And she gets
She's
fouled.
fouled.
Great job.
That's on number 25, the foul.
Yep. That's her third. So she's out the rest of the half. Robinson pushed that one a little hard, but
Oh,
it made
yeah.
it. Hit the flange and sort of flattened out.
Looks like Mike must have checked up on his daughter.
Yeah, he's not up there. He's coming back. He's got a pretty good clip. I'd say he looks like he's satisfied. Ooh.
In and
Drake
out.
in and out. We're going to have a jump ball. We're going to have a jump ball. It's going to go to their team now. Good hustle by Mar Drake there, though. Put the ball up. It rolled around, fell off, came down, and the other girl grabbed it, and she turned around and tried to grab it from her and got the jump ball. All right, Fleshall has it. Over to Fisher. Passing it around. Here goes Foster. She traveled. Yes, she did. We both saw that one. She did a Chalin John.
Joe, we gotta be
swear,
referees.
y'all. I swear.
All right, so Wilmington brings the ball in. 2:37.
People killing me.
Murphy has the ball. Top of the key. Dribbling to the left side. Hands off to Chalin Johns, who dribbles to the right side. Looks in. She hops up
Yep,
and down,
she
and she
travels.
traveled.
Don't
She thinks
throw
she
the
got
ball
fouled.
like
Don't throw
that.
foul.
Don't
She
throw-
thinks she got
Well,
fouled.
she probably did, in all honesty. But
And here comes Western Brown. 2:20 on the clock. Throws it to the corner.
wide open.
Fisher misses the 3, the freshman. And here comes Robinson down. Oh, she's got like 4 girls around her. Trying to find a Wilmington girl. That
Kicked.
ball gets kicked. Now that one was kicked. Well, she had 4 girls around her, and she's like, help.
Got a timeout, Wilmington.
26-25, Wilmington with a 1-point lead. I didn't see the clock, but I think it's like a minute and a half left, I think.
Yeah, Wilmington is in the 1-and-1 bonus. Western Brown, they're going to have to hang some more fouls on Wilmington if they hope to get anywhere near that. So right now, as far as foul advantage, it's for Wilmington.
If this keeps going at this pace as we go into the game, they could get some key girls in foul trouble later in the game, and that could cause a problem.
Right. This Saturday, we've got boys high school basketball. West Claremont, they come in to play the Wilmington Hurricane boys, and that game will get on the way at 6:30 on Campus Nation. Same people back in the booth on Saturday.
You sure?
Yep, you'll have to deal with us again.
Yeah.
And gets it into Chalin Johns, who's going to be the one bringing it up the court. Gets it over to Murphy. And exactly 2 minutes to go in the game. I thought it was a little less than that a while ago. Drives in, gets fouled, but no call. Puts it up, throws it into
good
Maura Drake.
pass.
She was going to take
Yeah.
this shot and saw Maura Drake wide open under the basket and
Right.
flipped it in. Great pass.
Yep. In that case, that was where the extra pass was important.
Yes. And they're looking around.
about a
Jones
3.
thought about it. Takes out Foster. Back over to Fisher. Fisher drives off the key. Little Foster gets it. Oh, blocked.
Oh, taken away by Maura
Little-
Drake.
Maura Drake says, you little tiny girl is not going to shoot over me.
You shall not pass.
Deals?
Passes it inside to Drake, who bounces it. It's missed, and Coach wanted a foul there for Mora going over Foster's back.
Mora looked like she might have fouled her.
Ooh, thought about it. Less than 1 minute to go now. The clock ticking down.
Got a hold for a three.
Passing the ball. They're looking around.
There it is.
Oh, Foster with a long three.
All right.
They're tied, 28-28.
Or Jones, excuse me, not Foster, Jones.
All right, let's see if they're going to get ahead before the end of the half.
And throws it inside.
Good one.
And they do.
DeMar Drake did a good job.
See what happens
Sure,
here?
Good position.
Here they come down again,
Will
coming
they even
fast,
it up?
driving, ball's clicked. We're going to cut a foul?
They're not going to call a foul on Jalen, are they?
She knocked it loose, and because the ball got knocked loose, he's calling a foul.
Sounds like it.
Well, in all honesty, her back was to us, so I couldn't really tell. So
No.
I'm not going to be critical of the
I didn't
call.
say, but he didn't call the foul
I don't know
until
what that
after the
was.
ball got
All right.
ricocheted 3 times, and then the whistle goes.
Hurricane up by 2. 20 seconds left in this first half. Come on, don't botch the. Oh.
It's going to be Wilmington ball because of the jump, I think. Nope, it's going to go. Yeah, it's going to go to Wilmington.
Have we got a timeout? No. All right, so Western Brown's going to have the ball with 13.6 seconds, or
No,
Wilmington?
Wilmington
has the ball.
has the ball.
All right, Wilmington.
Has
Jalen's
the
on the
ball,
side.
the jump
Jalen
ball.
John's going to bring the ball in.
Right there, Robinson. Back to Jalen. Back to
Oh,
bad pass. And John Robinson did a good job, but then
Oh.
She kicked the ball.
she's got it. Someone get it. Oh, my goodness. This is a mess.
we got another player down limping. That's Murphy. Oh, it's just because her shoe came off. Okay.
I was like, this is a mess. What's
All
going
right,
on?
30-28.
Is
the
there a
Hurricane
timeout?
at the half.
Or is
No,
this
that's
halftime?
This is
halftime.
I was like,
halftime.
what is happening?
It was going ring, ding, 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 ding. No calls made, no nothing happening. And
Okay, well, that was a lot going on there, folks. Well, it's halftime.
but it's
Score is-
30-28 as we go into halftime. We got 10 minutes of halftime, and let me give you an update on the scoring. Keisha Robinson has 1 foul shot. Carolyn Deals has 4 points still. Jalen John still has her 6. Mara Drake now has 6 points, and Katie Murphy has 13 points.
That's correct. 30 points, Joe.
Thank you.
And Western Brown has 28.
And
Right.
Wilmington's doing well. We've only got Jalen Johns with 2 fouls. Mara Drake has 1, and Keisha Robinson has 1.
And I think Western Brown has, 8?
Well, they don't have any now because we're going into the second half.
I call her Keisha, but it could be Keisha. I think it's
Keisha.
Keisha.
I think it's Keisha.
Well, I thought I heard him announce it over the loudspeaker when she was starting as two syllables, where I'm saying Keisha. I think he said Keisha. So, and if you look at it, it's K-E and then A-S. I knew a girl named Keisha from Wilmington, and I think that's where it's coming, but I think her name is actually Keisha.
Should we ask Dean?
Yeah,
Dean would
because Dean would know.
Dean Boy's going to know. See, if we was down on that table, we could find out.
Yeah, well, we can't wear masks during the broadcast. They would never understand us.
Do they understand us now?
Not
That's
really.
a good question. Shout out to anyone who can understand us. Thanks for tuning into this broadcast on campusnation.com or the Campus Nation YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook under Campus Nation.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that way, whenever we go live on the air, you will be updated to the fact that we are going live.
You can also find us on Instagram or Twitter.
Do we tweet?
I do.
Do you tweet for us?
Yes.
Do you? Okay.
On Campus Nation.
Hey, I'm doing good. I've also got 28 points on their scores.
Wow.
Wow. Now, I'm not going to say they're all on the right person, but they're all down.
Okay, well, accuracy, Joe.
Because there was a couple shots shot that I looked down and I couldn't tell who shot the shot. But I looked at who was in that general area where the ball went and guessed and put one of them. There was like 2 or 3 girls sometimes, but I guessed which one it was. It'd be interesting to find out, but I don't really care.
Did you really think I was advertising my own Twitter? Yes, I have a Twitter, but why would
No,
I ask
no,
people to follow my
I did
Twitter?
not. I didn't even want to bring your Twitter up, or your Instagram, or any of those other social media.
It's funny. I signed up for Twitter when years ago. Twitter came out or whatever. And I signed up for a Twitter account. I got a Twitter account.
Because you're a joiner.
I have no idea
How to tweet?
how to get into it or tweet or do anything.
You even remember the password?
No.
Oh gosh.
It's just a thing I thought my grandkids might be, anything I thought my grandkids or somebody would be doing to me, I get on it for them to do that. And there was Snapchat and some of those that I got into, and
You got into Snapchat.
You have Snapchat.
just because my grandkids did, and they sent me something, and I'd have to respond to them.
Right.
And
Strangers can Snapchat you.
yeah,
Yeah, that creeps me out.
Well, I mean, but can't strangers actually instant message you?
I mean, where are you getting instant messages from? Like, do you still have AOL?
they have to have your number somewhere.
Yeah, like.
Well, they have to be like a contact in your contact list or something.
Oh no! Just like strangers, if they get your screen name on Snapchat, can Snapchat you.
Snapchat I had.
I don't have Snapchat, so I don't have to worry about that.
That's weird to me. I don't need weirdos sending me pictures. I already get enough weird stuff on Facebook Messenger that is unsolicited.
Well, there's a number of alternatives for that now. So you can always go to Signal, or you can go to what's the other one?
Telegram.
Telegram, something like that. Get off of Instant Messenger. That might be the way to do it.
Biggest thing I have is someone calling me, "Hi Joe, this is Alicia, and I'm calling you about your car warranty that you." It's like,
Well, the biggest thing I
that's
now
every day.
have is
You don't-
because the WZAA 106.9 LPFM phone number, when it's not hooked up to the switchboard, is connected to my personal phone number.
Yeah, this
so
is the
I
studio
get all
number
of
at
the
the studio.
phone calls forwarded to my cell phone whenever we're not at the studio. So people who call the studio get to call my cell phone.
that's nice.
So I get all these truck drivers calling me saying like, "Hi, I'd like to talk to
From the
Ride in the
Trucker
Wave
Show."
with Dave." And I'm like, he's not in right now.
People actually want to talk to Wave with Dave.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wavy Davy, as they
Or
call
like, "I'd like to talk about the sports program." And I'm like, yeah, well, that's not going on right now. As you can tell, it's not on the air.
But I'm free. That's why I'm calling.
I get calls that are like, "Hi, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Can I still call the station if I'm in Georgia?" I'm like, "Well, you're talking to me right now, aren't you?"
No, you can't call me.
No.
You're not talking to me right now.
Well, there are a lot of things that are going on at the studio as far as the station and that. Of course, we have an FM radio station in Fayette County. It's a low-power FM, has about a 25-mile broadcast radius, WZAA 106.9. And we're redoing the website for about
But
the
it
10th
is
time.
also a streaming station, so you can access it from anywhere in the world
Right.
via the internet.
Right, so there's a web stream. You can pick it up anywhere. We are an oldies station, so you can pick that music up, as well as any
Amen.
of the program that we do. We don't play a lot of Ricky Nelson, though. I don't know.
I
Have you
know.
ever listened?
Like, when I'm close enough,
Yeah.
it's not
I mean,
very seldom
you
close
can
enough
get
to
it on
listen.
your phone, Joe.
But if I'm driving up the,
It's on your phone.
You can get it online, WZAALPFM.com.
I've never listened to that now.
Yeah, you can listen to it from anywhere.
But when I'm in my car, if I'm driving up toward Columbus,
Right.
I always flip you guys on.
But yeah, you can get it from anywhere, WZAALPFM.com. You can also find us on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter.
Imagine that.
I don't listen to anything on my phone in the car because
Distraction.
if I gigs, if I stay under 1 gig, I only have to pay $14 a month for my phone.
Oh,
If
wow.
I go over 2 gigs, so
Is-
I don't
is
have
that-
Wi-Fi, so I only use my phone for things that need Wi-Fi while I'm on Wi-Fi somewhere, like at my house, at work, or
understand.
You
so
can also
driving down the road, I do not use my phone to
Is
check
that-
it.
find WZA 106.9 LPFM on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel
Right,
and find
because-
all of our talk shows.
That's right. A lot of the stuff that we do video as well as
I
audio.
don't
But
subscribe to anything.
is that like an old person's phone? What is that? What's the name of the old
Doesn't
person's
he have like
phone?
an iPhone or something?
The one with the big buttons?
He has an Android or
Spectrum?
some kind of
You have
smartphone.
Spectrum.
Just a smartphone.
Spectrum phone? Yeah.
Spectrum phone. We have Spectrum fiber internet.
Yeah, at the studio.
You act like Spectrum's for old people. You do realize you're both 67 years old.
Just turned it. Rick's already been there.
For 6 months, Joe. Come on. Come on, man. Isn't,
Like my wife.
Isn't that what our
She
president
was
says now?
like my
Come
ex-wife.
on, man.
She was older than me. Like on my birthday, my ex-wife sent me a text that says, "Happy birthday, you caught up with me." When she first sent it, all things she sent was that time. She already sent the happy birthday. Then later she sent me a "you caught me," and I'm like, "What did I catch you doing?" And it finally hit me. Oh, 6 months.
She
I
caught
caught
up
you.
with your age.
I caught up with your age. It was always on birthdays. Like one time, I filled her car up with balloons. We were at church, and I went out with the kids and everything. We filled her entire car up with black balloons, where she couldn't even get in her car. It was that many balloons. And of course, 6 months later, I'm at work, and at lunch hour, I go out to get my car, and there's a whole bunch of balloons in my car. So it's like you got to watch what you do, because it's going to come back to haunt
So
you.
how do they get into your car? Do they have the key?
Yes.
Or do they have one of those bars that, you flip?
No.
Yeah.
We both had keys to each other's car.
Ah,
Well, they were married.
that is convenient. 30-28, the Hurricane lead by 2. We're getting ready to start this.
That's never
second
going to
half.
happen to me. You know why?
Why?
You got
Because
it on
I
third?
don't have a car.
Oh, yeah. Sydney, you're way up ahead there. Yeah. Well, Sydney doesn't drive.
I don't even have a driver's license.
And Rick does, if you want to call it that. So
Well, I'm a pretty good driver.
You're a
35
pretty
mile an hour
slow
down the
driver,
interstate.
if that's what you mean.
Going down 71, if you pass in a car going 35 mile an hour, it's probably Rick. Here comes Western Brown with the ball in. They get it at halftime. Passing it around, trying to set up a play that Wilmington snuffed out pretty quick. Keeping the ball at the top of the key. Passing around over to Jones. To the top of the 24 sets. Does not go. Here goes Fisher driving it. Flischel. That should have been a travel. She jumped in the air. The ball was blocked. She held on to it.
Yeah, but we lose it out of bounds? No.
No, they saved it on their end, and we're going to
That's
get a
a foul.
foul. Going to get it on Murphy.
Yep. And that'll be in the act of shooting. So Brown will have 2 shots. They can tie this game up right here. Early in the third period of play.
Maggie Flischel. And she hits the first one. That's her first point of the game. And she makes both.
Tied up.
And here comes Jalen Johns down with the ball. Murphy with a long 3. And, in and out. It rolled in, it rolled out. And Wilmington knocks the ball around, but the other team gets it and comes down and with a nice, easy layup by Jones.
Somebody was asleep there.
And here comes Jalen John. Jalen has filled up that spot.
Is that
bringing
Brown's
the ball down
first lead?
Yes, they're ahead 32-30, and I think it's their first lead of the game. I can't remember if, really early
We
in
were
the game.
tied up a couple times, I think. But
Yeah,
I think that's Brown's
yeah,
first lead.
Wilmington had a first quick, lead early, and I don't think they. Nice block, and it's going to go against the Wilmington on the block. No foul called. That's great. Good refereeing there. Ball being passed around top of the key, thrown into the corner to Jones. Being passed around again, top of the key to Flischel. Coach yelling side out, or I thought he said timeout, but
That's what I thought.
Long 3 shot missed, but she goes in, gets her own rebound, knocks it out to Jones, who shoots up a 3, and she swishes.
It's 5-point lead.
And Jones has 5 points this half. She's been guarded closely, no foul called. Murphy driving, puts it out. Deal, shoots a three from the corner, and swish!
That's 2.
Did he call that a 2?
Yeah, they called it a 2. So it's 32-35, Sydney.
Nice block by Drake. And here comes
I thought it
Robinson
was a 3.
down the court. And Murphy goes up with the shot and gets fouled. She's doing a good job. She needs to do that more often.
Driving
Whenever
more.
she drives,
Forcing a shot, yeah. Got a timeout. Is that Brown taking the timeout? Broncos?
Yeah, and that's number 5's 4th foul. Yeah. That puts them in a hurt right there.
So each team with a foul this second half, 35-32. Western Brown leading by 3 points.
And unfortunately, the girl that had 3 at halftime just got her 4th foul for Western Brown. Number 23 coming back in the game for her. That's Amiyah Tall. A-M-I-Y-A-H, Amiyah.
This Saturday, 6:30, we'll be back. Boys basketball. West Claremont coming in, hosted by the boys team here at Fred Summers Court, 6:30.
As long as Rick calls me and wakes me up.
Right. Had to do that earlier tonight.
I know it. Murphy makes the first one. That's her first point of the second half. And she makes them both. And here comes Western Brown driving. Fleischl drives all the way, puts it up, rolls around, and rolls out. Here comes Deals back down the court for Wilmington. Throws it over to Murphy. Moves it around.
Good ball
Robinson
movement.
up with a shot, 2 points. Good job. Good ball movement. Here goes Western Brown driving. Ball gets blocked out of bounds.
Mara did a great job of blocking it out.
She sort of threw that ball up with a hope and a prayer anyway.
So the Hurricane retake the lead, 36-35. Brown bringing the ball in.
And they pass the ball around, looking, throw it inside to Jones. Back outside to Hall. Tall.
Deals
No, that
with
was
the rebound.
Fisher. That was Fisher, 44.
Caroline Deals has a rebound.
And good job by Chaylin Johns with a 2-pointer. That's her first 2 of the second half.
Oh, nice play.
Nice basket
Nice
by.
play. She was under the basket, all the way under the basket, and still managed to put it up and in. Great shot.
Tall. That was number 23, Tall. And balls get knocked around, and they pick it up, and here they come full go. Jones has it, puts up with the left hand, no good. Throws it underneath, but through the legs.
3.
And in and out 3, and over the head of. We're going to get a foul called
Carolyn
against Deals for a little hustle. That was just a hustle foul. Ball's loose, and she kept going after the loose ball, but unfortunately there was a player that got in between her and the ball.
Caroline's got the foul. We have 2 fouls for Wilmington now. 1 foul for Western Brown. Broncos bringing the ball in.
They're passing the ball around. Jones drives in a little bit, puts up a 2. Nice shot. Jones is a decent ball player.
She is. Very pure shot there.
Here comes Deals bringing the ball down the floor this time.
So Brown regains the lead. They're up by 1. Hurricane a little sloppy.
Yeah.
41-38. 3-point lead for Western Brown. The Broncos retake the lead and add to it.
Here goes Murphy, throws it over to Chaylin. Ball gets tipped.
Bad passing.
Yeah, and luckily we stole the ball away there, but then made a bad pass, and we get the ball.
Yeah, they're getting very
she's wide
sloppy.
open.
Very
she
sloppy.
gets it. She's in an area wide open, but she tries to pass it through 2 girls to get it to another girl. Wilmington calls a timeout. 32nd.
Yeah. Coach Williams probably wants to settle these girls down. They're getting a little wild.
We're down 3 points. We got to stay close and get in this game. If we get behind, we don't have the ball handling to keep.
No, and they're down another girl. So right now with Taylor Noska out.
Yeah. I was looking to see if she was on the bench down here. I can't. There is a
No,
girl sitting, but I
think Mike had gone in to check on her again, and
who's the girl sitting right on the other side of the trainer?
Yeah, that's Taylor in the black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's got her warm-up shirt on.
Right. She's not coming back in today. Good movement.
Nice
Jalen
shot.
Johns, 3.
Jalen Johns with another 3 from the corner.
That's her
And
third 3.
Jones with a 3, and she hits it. I mean, that was just a quick boom, boom.
Yeah. 44-41. This game's heating up.
Deal, drives, banks off the thing. Hits the rim, bounces back. Here comes Jones down the floor.
Oh, that's a charge?
Yeah, no,
They're
it should
going
have
to call
been.
a block?
It should have been a charge. Jalen didn't fall back when she got hit. She turned. If she'd have fell straight back, I think she'd have got the charge.
So instead, it's a blocking foul.
That's her third foul.
Oh, nice
That was
3.
Number 3, Foster.
Got a 6-point lead.
Ball
Hurricane,
got tapped. They stole it.
yeah. Hurricane are going to have to
They're-
settle down.
They do not make good passes. And we got a little foul on Deals. Yes, and she did. She hipped her as she went by, and she made the bucket. So we get a foul on Deals. That's her second. And Flischel is going to the bucket with one shot because she made the basket. And they've got an 8-point lead. So we went from a close game that we were ahead to not so close and we're behind. Murphy goes down, shoots. Drake gets the rebound.
Back up.
Puts it back up, rolls off. And it's going to stay with Wilmington. Drake was getting it and they knocked it out of her hands.
Hurricane just have to keep their composure, and we're still only in the third period of play, so there's plenty of time. They just need to...
Murphy from the corner. And short. They get the rebound. When the ball's knocked around, knocked loose. Ball goes into the corner. They pick it up, and here they come. Wide open. Driving down. Jones in the corner. Goes out to the quarter shot. Puts it up.
Drake with the rebound.
Here comes Robinson with the ball. Looking down the court. Gets it out of trouble. Comes in now. Throws it into Robinson at the foul shot.
Jalen.
And Jalen hits a 3 from the outside.
That's her fourth 3. Timeout Hurricane. 49-44. Western Brown in the lead. The Broncos up by 5.
1 minute. Oh, that's timeout.
Yeah, it's a timeout.
I hate that thing when it comes up.
We got
like
a couple minutes still left in this third period of play.
I can't tell you, man. I thought there was more time in that. And
They're pretty quick on changing the, when they call the timeout, putting the timeout clock on. Now, there are some scoreboards where you actually have a timeout clock that's underneath.
Right.
And you still see the actual score, but we don't have that here.
No.
Although we have a very good setup here with our
I just don't like the regular time going away because then you can't, even as a coach, you can't look up to check how much time's left, to make a play or do something, because the time's not there.
So Wilmington, unlike the first half of play where they had fewer fouls, they're up with 4 fouls to the Broncos' 1 foul.
And I tell you what, that is not uncommon. A team that gets very few fouls the first half seems like it flips the second half. And I don't think it's on purpose. I don't think referees think about it. But if you watch college ball or anything, if one team has not that many, it seems like it flips around the opposite way the second half.
So Western Brown brings the ball in. They've taken it across the 10-second line.
And then passing around, driving, corner. Here comes Foster. Passes over to Jones. Over to Tall. Back to Jones. Jones drives in, back outside. Long three by Foster. Off the back of the rim. Deals with the up and gets the rebound and bringing it down the court. Deal stops. Looks back to
Murphy.
Murphy, I started to say Foster.
Nice pass to Mara.
Oh, Mara puts it up and almost
She wanted
goes in.
that.
Oh,
She
she
wanted
did.
that.
She wanted that bad.
Instead, she'll be shooting 2 here.
And she made her first foul shot. And she makes the second.
Heating up.
Back to a 3-point game.
Need a stop
We're
here.
just under 1 minute to go in the third quarter. This fourth quarter is going to tail the tale. From the top of the key, Foster shoots.
All right, let's see what
Rebound
happens.
Wilmington. We got a new girl in the game.
Yeah, new girl in the game. She's from the JV team.
Madison Schuster. Throws it inside. And it's going to be knocked loose, Wilmington.
Mora was turning, and as she did, they knocked it out of her hands.
She had her down around her waist, and as she turned, they were able to get their hand on the ball. Ooh, Murphy's wide open over there.
Out to Robinson. She's going right up the lane.
Oh, they get it knocked
stolen
loose.
away. She almost
Ball
lost control.
handling is not one of our top keys. Oh, she traveled. At least I thought she did.
Good defense by Mora Drake.
Here goes Murphy with the ball now.
17 seconds.
She's taking her time. I don't know if she knows the time on the clock or not. We're under 8.
There's
Murphy with a long three off the flange. Ball goes up.
Oh, they tried. They tried.
Yeah, if Deals would have shot it, I
Well,
think she had a better chance.
We've
She
got
tried to get it to Drake.
a whole nother quarter to go, folks.
49-43. Wilmington is now trailing
By 3.
by 3. 46. 49-46, trails by 3. That half, Wilmington, Keisha 2, Deals 2, Jalen Johns 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mar Drake 2 foul shots, and Katie Murphy 2 foul shots. That was just that half. Okay, looks like it's going to be Wilmington ball going into the fourth quarter, trailing by 3. Again, this was a 4-point game the first time they met. We're without our main point guard, ball handler, and we're within 3 points going into the fourth quarter. So these two teams match up pretty well, it looks like. Jalen John's being guarded tightly. She gets through. She's still being guarded tightly. Deals drives.
Oh. Don't sit.
I'm going to say bad pass again, trying to throw through 3 people. And Foster
Nice.
goes down and puts it in.
That was good basket by Foster. She forced that up there, and
Inside, nice pass, but missed shot. Gets blocked. Katie Deals almost had a nice basket, got blocked.
Caroline Deals on
I
her
was gonna
back.
say,
I
who
said
the heck
Caroline.
is Katie Deals?
Caroline Deals, sorry.
And a 3.
3 by Foster.
We got new people on this
That's
team.
right. We got another
Yeah.
new girl in.
Yeah, Katie
Katie Deals.
Katie Deals.
Troy, you got a new
Carolyn.
child.
Carolyn Deals. That's what happens when you try to think fast when you're my age.
Joe, yeah, thinking fast.
Thinking itself is a hard job.
So the Hurricane get it in. But
Coach is yelling, get her hands off, get her hands off. They are. They do put their hands on you when they guard you, and it's
Are they allowed to do
no,
that?
they're not allowed to
supposed
do
to
that.
I was going to say, I don't think they're supposed
And
to do
she
that.
did get fouled. I was
I've
gonna
seen
say, I
a
didn't
lot
think-
of basketball games, and I don't think they're supposed to do that.
Robinson's on the foul line, getting 2 shots. Fouls on number 5, Baker.
see if we can cut into this 8-point lead that the Broncos have.
Who did he say the foul was on? Sounded like he said 5 Baker, but there's no.
There's nothing on the board yet, so 25. That's what it says on the board.
Akers, okay.
but-
That'd be her 5th foul. That's what's going on. She's fouling out.
Right, Akers is out. Pretty tall
Ooh, that's
girl,
a
too.
lot of
I
fouls,
thought he said
baby.
Baker and he said Akers.
5 fouls.
And nobody else is even close. Chaylin Johns has 3. They have only got everybody in their team has 1. It looks like.
I think she's going to be out for the rest of the game.
I guess.
I
5
guess when you got 5 fouls, you are, yes.
You,
know
can
her?
go have a seat.
This is Captain Obvious here. She
And
catches
she
fast.
shoots it, makes 1 of 2.
She can get some popcorn now.
7-point lead by the Broncos.
Wilmington had it to 3 and back to 7. Foster with a 3 at the top, but missed. Here comes Wilmington. Robinson with the rebound. Jalen Johns with the ball. Boy, I tell you, these passes.
Yeah, it's almost like they're making the passes. They're not even looking.
Yeah, they're assuming they know where someone's at, and they're just throwing it to them.
Programming note for Troy
She
Deals.
was out of bounds when they threw the ball to her.
Thank you for bringing the popcorn back. It's very good.
You think Troy had something to do with bringing the popcorn back?
He must have heard my complaints.
Oh, okay.
Here comes. I don't think you were the only one.
Well, I'll tell you
complaining.
what was great, that Chick-fil-A sandwich earlier. That was really good.
What Chick-fil-A sandwich?
The one he got from Dayton Kettering.
So Western Brown up by 7.
Throwing the ball around inside to Jones. Puts it up with the left hand. No good. Ball knocked loose. Schuster with the rebound. Here comes Robinson with the ball. 5:50 to go in the game. Wilmington trailing by 7. Murphy directing people while at the top. Up, and she just dribbles it right into the other team's midsection.
Good pass.
And good pass knocked over to Foster. Foster makes a bucket.
9-point lead.
Another bad pass. Ball gets tipped. Throws it down to the freshman Fisher. She puts it in.
Unfortunately, we've seen this in a lot of Hurricane games where the girls, they have a tendency to let things slip away from
Yeah.
them in that last quarter play.
We've seen this with both the boys and the girls.
That's true.
And
They're
nice
very
pass
close
inside.
almost the entire
No
game.
foul, no shot. Dre keeps putting it back up, keeps missing, and now they're
that's
going
a foul.
After she gets probably fouled 3 times shooting the ball, she gets a foul because she tries to go over the girl's back to get the rebound.
Well, actually, she did a couple times, and I thought she might have been called
Well,
for
I
a foul.
think she was
They
fouled
waited till the
first.
4th time. So they gave her a little bit of an opportunity there. All right, so Western Brown with a 9-point lead and or 11-point lead. Yeah, 11-point lead, and they have the ball.
And they're passing it around. Wilmington back in the zone. Ball knocked loose, but it's picked up. Drives the bucket. Left hand, no good. Here comes Wilmington, deals with the ball.
See if we can get down here without making a bad pass.
Now, Schuster was going to shoot the shot and gets it blocked. Got it blocked?
Well, she
She
wasn't
done
afraid
got
to shoot.
it blocked.
Yeah, she wasn't afraid to shoot. That's good.
No, yeah, it's good. If you're going to go in the game, you got to.
She's one of the JV girls that's subbing in, right?
Right.
Jalen Johns.
Jalen Johns. Oh, hits in, bounces around, almost goes in.
Thought she had her 4-3.
I did too. Especially on the second bounce.
Oh, wow.
Long
Jalen
three
is still down.
and hits it. Number 44, the freshman.
They're going to call time here. Jalen's still a little tentative as far as getting up.
We keep losing girls.
Yeah.
Here comes another not freshman, but a reserve player in. 24.
Yeah. It doesn't look serious once again. I think she's just sort of.
I don't know who that is because we don't have that number on our sheet, reserve or varsity.
61-47, Broncos in the lead.
And again, another bad pass.
I can't see what she looks like.
Yep, they're going to call as a good play. Robinson just stood there. The girl runs into her, and referee calls a charge. Robinson, big girl, didn't fall down, but gets the call.
She did move back just slightly.
Well, she took a step back, but, I mean, she didn't, like normal people would when they get charged, fall down and go, oh.
You mean a little bit of acting?
Yeah. Nice long three by 24, the girl that just came in, and I don't know who that was. So
look on the reserve.
I did. I didn't see it.
She's not on the reserve. She's 24.
Yeah, that's not her number.
There's no 24.
That's not her number, her regular number.
Okay. Well, we're sorry we don't have her name.
It could be Jada Current, who's number 22.
So,
going to get a reach. That's going to be on number 10, I believe.
14-point lead right now for the Broncos. 3:21 remaining in the game. Girls are going to have to resort to just shooting some threes.
I want to say it's either her or Ashley Delph.
Robinson drives, starts to, doesn't. Deals puts it up a little short. Deals gets the rebound, passes it over.
Mara's fouled.
Mara gets blocked. For as tall as she is, she gets blocked a lot on her shots.
Short.
Oh, way short on that one. She's been putting them in good, and then all of a sudden that one's way short. And puts that one right in. 51-64. Wilmington trails by 13 with 3 minutes to go. I mean, this team has self-destructed in this fourth quarter unbelievably. Mostly by bad passes.
Yeah, I don't think that it has anything to do with Western Brown getting better in the fourth quarter. I think Wilmington just simply has, imploded.
Yeah, that's it. They've imploded. They tried to pass the ball between three girls, or every time they make a pass to a girl that's wide open, they get the ball tipped at the girl that's guarding them. They're forgetting to watch her. They're passing it around. Toll has it. Over to Fisher, and bad pass by them. Fisher wasn't looking for the pass back and went off her hands. Wilmington gets it. Again, there's nowhere to pass that ball. There's two girls, and the Robinson girl was on this side.
Yeah, she was trying to pass around a Western Brown player.
But there was two players there, yeah.
Yeah, there just wasn't any room.
And she should have just put it up. I mean, as close as you are to the basket, if you're going to do anything, put the ball up for a shot at that point.
I have the score wrong for Wilmington. It's 51.
And Wilmington makes a three by Murphy.
All right.
It's 54.
And they call a timeout. Or we call a timeout.
So a 10-point lead.
Okay, already on the Wilmington varsity team is Jada Current. She's 22.
Right. I'm just saying I saw number 22 is close to number 24, so I'm trying to figure out.
You're just guessing. Is that
I'm
what you're
guessing,
saying?
yeah.
This Saturday, West Claremont's going to be in to play the Wilmington boys basketball team. Game gets underway on Campus Nation at 6:30. That'll be fun.
Yep. Well, with all that's going on, this could have been a player that's been brought up late and it's just not on the sheet that they've already got printed out.
With the.
But I figured she'd be on the JV team.
I mean, I'm going to imagine any of the reserves have to be JV girls. They can't just be pulling them out of thin air. So.
And again, it's probably one of the JV girls that has a different number, and they had to. They
just got another jersey
Wilmington
out.
doesn't have a freshman girls team, do they?
No, I don't think so. Have you ever seen any here at any of your games? Did you come to?
I only ever see a JV game before.
We've seen freshman boys, but I don't think we've seen freshman girls.
No. Well, the reserve team is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 freshmen and one sophomore. Here they come down the floor. Wilmington trailing by 10.
Thought about shooting it.
Yeah, but I think their coaches told them to use the clock
Yeah.
on this last time out. I think that's why. I think they're thinking. She thought, oh, the coach just said eat up a lot more clock.
Yeah, they're just running their play.
There's under 2 minutes to go, 150. And a three-pointer from the corner by Fisher.
So Fisher for 3.
Murphy with a long three. And, off the front of the rim. That looked good. He's going. I thought he said white.
I thought so too, but
It is. White ball.
Yeah, but he pointed it first toward Western Brown and didn't realize what he did.
Johns to bring it in. Can't take time, girls. You just have to shoot.
gotta go.
And this is one of Wilmington's problems. They always want to give it to somebody else. Johns hits the back of the key out, and this time it's going to go toward Western Brown.
Caroline Deals trying to rebound that, but lost it out of bounds.
Oh, Deals, good ball. Good job, Deals.
Wow.
Good hustle, Carolyn Deals.
Yeah, I don't think it wasn't purposeful, but
no. The other girl went to throw a full court pass. She just went up to block the pass and pulled the ball down into the girl, which made a jump ball.
Full timeout by the Broncos. 13-point lead by the Broncos.
I started to say with 1 minute to go. I tell you what, it was like 150 a minute ago. So a little bit ago. So it can't be like 120 or something like that. I don't think the game personally is in jeopardy, but again, when you're a coach, you can't take.
You don't take
any
any chances.
Yeah. Wilmington, the first half, just almost seemed like they were in control of the game.
They were.
In the second half, third quarter.
I don't know if they let them get in their heads and it becomes a psychological thing.
I think it is because, like you said in before, the fourth quarter it seems like they
to happen with
self-imploded.
both the girls and the boys because they are so close, and it seems every single game we cover.
We were ahead the whole half,
They're
and then
ahead,
the second half were
and
within
then they're
3
close,
points,
and then they lose it almost every single time.
They've outgained us 10 points in the fourth quarter, and most of that again is off bad.
And
passes.
it's not because the other team is just significantly better.
No, and here goes a play, full court pass, nobody back. We had nobody back, and they just threw a girl down and like a Hail Mary pass and works and made a basket.
Once again, bad pass.
Because we've obviously watched the Wilmington team be very good and be ahead and then be even.
And what happened again?
Foul, number 34.
I know what happened. Murphy
24.
drove the basket and gets fouled. Again, we talked about that. When she drives and goes up, seems like she gets fouled.
Officials fourth. Okay.
So they got another girl with 4 fouls, but it doesn't matter at this point of the game.
No, at this point we've
There's
got
a minute and 3
1
seconds
minute,
left.
1 minute and 3 seconds, and we're trailing by 14 points.
Right.
That's her second miss in the foul shots in this game. And they got a girl who just drove down the court and just went straight in. She's a
Easy
new girl,
layup.
I think,
Yeah.
number 14. We missed the bucket. They get the rebound. Katie Murphy tries to knock it loose. They stop them. 41 seconds to go in the game. They're
basically just throwing it around, and I don't see anyone trying to really get
we're-
in there and get it.
See, look. See, she's 30
Where's the
feet off the
pressure?
ball. There's no pressure.
Be aggressive. Get in there.
And again, earlier in the game, that had been called a foul, bumping into him. And now it's like, let's just let the clock run.
Well, only 24 and a half seconds, so.
But the game's not over till it's over. Why are we still not playing the game?
So the Broncos are going to go 6-0 in the league, and the Hurricane. What do they drop to? They 50-50 now.
4-2. It's going to drop them to 4-3.
4-3.
And a
Three-point
three-pointer by Chalen.
She's got 4 or 5 of those 3-pointers.
5. That was her 5th one. Wilmington final score 58. Western Browns 71.
Good game by the Broncos. They poured it on when they needed to in that fourth quarter.
Wilmington had a nice 3 quarters of a ball game.
Right. Yeah, if you could have called the game after 3 quarters, you would have been.
We'd have lost by 3, but but again, they played good up to that point, and then the last quarter.
So you want to go over the Hurricane ladies' scores?
Scoring, here's what I've got: Keisha Robinson 4 points, Carolyn Deals 2, 4, 6. Chalen Johns 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 with 5 threes. Mara Drake 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with 5 foul shots. And Katie Murphy with 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. She ties Chalen Johns. She missed like 2 foul shots. I think Mara Drake missed maybe 2 foul shots. Wilmington, like the part that kept them in the game, they didn't miss many foul shots.
Right.
They had a lot. They shot a lot of foul shots, made most of them. That kept them in the game. But unfortunately, in that fourth quarter, I don't know if it's getting tired, getting what, but they bad passes.
Can't close it out.
Can't close out.
Well, we'll be back here on this same court this Saturday at 6:30 for West Claremont Wilmington, a boys basketball game coming up this Saturday on Campus Nation. So for Dean Thompson on camera, Joe Davis play-by-play, my wife Sydney Alexis, and yours truly Rick Phillips from Fred Summers Court on the campus of Wilmington High School. This has been Campus Nation High School Basketball. Good night, everybody.